Well, that brings me to the non-Major League Baseball team that is my fucking A's. The now 10-40 Oakland A's are, again, not even a Major League Baseball team at this point. They are on pace to win 32 games. They're on pace to go 32 and 130. That would be worse than the famous 1962 Mets, who went
Wow.
40 and 120. It'd be worse than I think it's the 1899 Cleveland Spiders.
The 1899.
Yeah, that's how far back this goes. And these A's are going to obliterate those records. Their negative run differential is the worst by any major league team in 50. No, I think ever is what the stat is. They're a negative 178 right now. They reached. Yeah, there's so many staggering stats with this. They their team ERA is just under 7 right now. The number 20 last, of course, in major leagues, the 29th ranked team, the Cincinnati Reds, is 2 runs better than that at just over 5 ERA, team ERA. So to say they're not competitive is not even doing that justice. They're an abomination, and they really should be kicked out of the league at this point. The scheduling, you can just chalk up a win if you're going to Oakland or facing them. They have 0 one-game losing streaks. They've lost multiple games every time. They have won 2 games in a row once, and it's impossible what they're achieving in the wrong direction. So I keep saying I don't want to even talk about my A's. They're not worthy of it, but somehow I keep bringing them up. Most of the time with the Las Vegas potential move situation. In this case, their historic first 50 games was certainly noteworthy, and maybe when they get to some more ridiculous milestones, I'll bring them up again. I did mention Vegas. There's a tiny bit of news on that. I was joining others a little bit late to the party and writing the obituary of the Oakland A's, just because I was hesitant about how the nature of the details of the deals that were released didn't sound like they were done deals by any means. I was kind of leaning towards it was a done deal. Now I'm sort of not again, because the rumored $395 million that the Oakland A's were asking for from Las Vegas and the taxpayers of Nevada doesn't sound like Nevada lawmakers are interested in that at all. The number they are throwing out there is 195 million. So they're basically 200 million apart, or Nevada wants to give them half of what they're asking for. So these are not the done deals that anyone assumed. So who knows? There might be more news. There might be nothing. It might be another embarrassing moment in A's history. We'll see, but hopefully we don't have to talk about it much longer.
Yeah, I mean, if somehow this deal falls through, you wonder what they'll do with the team, because you feel like if they move to Oakland, then suddenly they would, open, whatever that means for the Oakland A's as an organization.
Well, they lose all their leverage.
The money, buy some players.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a whole separate issue, but I mean, to figure out the stadium deal, they would have to come crawling back to Oakland at some point if this completely falls apart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they get nothing from the city of Oakland and the state of California is not interested in giving massive public funding to any professional team.
Yep.
I don't see how that plays out in the A's favor. It's like they've completely botched this so often in so many ways. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing on the field, embarrassing off the field. It's just a horrific situation. It might be the worst in Major League history.
Word Hole Media.